Today we are going to be talking about Apple Books and Audible. What are the similarities, what are the differences, and which one is actually better for you? So let's start off with the similarities between Apple Books and Audible. So both Apple Books and Audible allow users to purchase, download, and then listen to audiobooks. Both of them offer a huge range of different titles. I've never been able to not find something I've been looking for on either of these platforms. And they're incredibly good at keeping up with new releases. Both Apple Books and Audible allow you to use multiple devices to listen to your audiobooks. So phones, tablets, laptops, computers, etc. And both offer very similar features in terms of the UI, and that's things like your bookmarks, changing the speed of the reading, adding notes, or just being able to jump back and forth throughout chapters in the book. Okay, now let's talk about the differences between these two services. The first and probably most notable one is Apple Books is firmly an Apple product, hence the name. And this means that it is only available on Apple devices, so iPhones, Mac, iPad, run out of Apple devices. Whereas Audible is available on pretty much all of the Apple stuff, as well as Android and other phones that are not Apple. Another key difference between Apple Books and Audible is that Apple Books actually has their audiobooks and their ebooks all in one place. So within the one app called Apple Books, you get your audiobooks and your ebooks contained in it. Whereas with Amazon, you have Audible, which is their audiobook platform, and then they have Kindle, which is for their ebooks. Okay, so when it comes to the actual way that you purchase books through each of these apps, it differs quite a lot. Audible works via a subscription service, and their standard subscription that they recommend is Audible Premium Plus. Basically with this subscription you get 1 credit a month, and that credit can be used against any book in the Audible library. So that effectively means you get 1 book per month for $7.99 here in the UK, or $14.95 in US dollars in the US. The main difference when it comes to Apple Books is that Apple Books doesn't work via subscription. Apple Books works as basically a pay-as-you-go service for audiobooks. The same way you would if you just went out and bought a physical book, but instead of that you're getting an audiobook straight into the app. I will include a link in the description box to Audible's different plans that they have, because they are quite varied. It's quite confusing, but basically the main subscription that they have is the $7.99 one, which is 1 credit and 1 book, but you can pay more in the month if you want more books. But with Audible subscription you also do get access to their Audible Plus catalogue. And Audible Plus is basically a library of audiobooks that are already on Audible that you can pay a monthly price for to get access to. And access to this is automatically included with the Premium Plus subscription. So I know that's super confusing. Let me try and break it down a little bit more. The lowest is Audible Plus. This allows you access to their library of books, but it's specifically anything they have on there. You can just choose from a small number that they have pre-selected. I can't even find this subscription in the UK to buy it. It just seems to not be such a thing in the UK, but on the US it seems to be something that people can download a little bit more freely. Audible Premium Plus, $7.99 in the UK or $14.95 in the US, gets you 1 credit a month, which you can redeem against any audiobook. Any audiobook that they have on Amazon basically. Okay, so with all of that being said, which one is actually better for you? So Audible is better for you if you want high priced books for a lower cost. So if you're looking at audiobooks which are like £14-15, maybe more than that, you maybe would want to use Audible because it would get you that same book for $7.99. And regardless of which book you choose, you're always going to be getting it for $7.99. Now that could actually go the opposite way and not be a good thing, because you could actually end up paying more for a book that actually should be less than $7.99, but Audible is also better for you if you are someone that would appreciate a monthly subscription because you read like 1 audiobook a month and it would just work really well with the kind of reading that you do already. Or if you're someone that has maybe a Kindle already, or you're a bit of an Amazon fiend, that the setup of Amazon stuff would actually be a lot easier for you. And it's also better for you if you just want audiobooks and not ebooks. So on the other hand then, Apple Books is better if you want your ebooks and your audiobooks in the same place on one app and you read and listen to both. It's also better if you want to just pay as you go instead of paying for a monthly subscription that you might not end up using. It's also better if you have an Apple device because you won't be able to use it otherwise. I hope this has helped you make a decision on which one is better for you. Feel free to drop any questions you have in the comment section down below. If you want more information on either of these services, I have individual videos on my channel that explain them in a bit more depth, so feel free to click and go and check one of those out, and drop this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful. And I will see you all in the next one.